a really simple lighting situation. I'm not even, it's just lighting is just there to kind of help the composition. And I'm talking about this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And what we have here is there's sunlight coming this way, so we've got shadow on these side of objects, casting shadow there. And then I have this foreground object, which is much darker because it's in shadow. I composed it that way because I wanted to have a spot for these characters to make them lighter and to make them really stand out. So I put them against this dark area. I made my characters light against dark, and then I put this dark area against the light. And then I put this lighter area against a little bit darker area. I mean, this lighter area became darker and was put against an even lighter area. And so what happens is everything is sort of helping each other, the other object pop out. Same principle here. My foreground. This one I really didn't want it to be so much about the characters. Well, kind of these characters are, I mean, these images all are kind of the story. So the characters are going along, they're going to this, Adobe temple in the desert. And here I wanted to show that there were hieroglyphs in the foreground. So that kind of, this is what they're following to get where they need to go.
Mm-hmm.
So this area is darker, and there's some areas of high contrast here. And then here I have this dark fence. It's the only place in this whole image that's dark, and that's where I put the lightest characters, and that's to help me draw your attention.
And you're really getting into focal points here too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the
light and shadow to create a focal point.
Mm-hmm.
And so the same here is we have objects that I want not necessarily to have emphasis, but I want objects to feel closer. I made these darker against a lighter background. And then the objects that I really want emphasis on is where I have the highest contrast. So the lightest areas and the darkest areas, things put together. It's this character coming in here. And then this bottom one is kind of the same as the front one. Making this area darker to provide emphasis. Okay, so let's go to Redcoat here. Now this lighting is a little bit more specific, and what I've got is the sunset happening, and usually a sunset is for really extreme sorts of offer really extreme lighting situations. And because I've put the characters to the back of us, or they're back facing us, obviously, and the sun, they're in between us and the sun, then this is going to make them some of the darkest things. And that's what I wanted, because I want these silhouettes to really pop in front of the landscape.